What's up, guys? ArtistVersion1 here, and welcome back to another edition of the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. And you can't have a three-way dance unless there's three of us. So joining me, as always, is Shelby, a.k.a. Shubs.
Our hero has returned to us.
Yeah, I'm going to stick to what I said last week. I'm going to stop passing it to you. Some of the shit you say sometimes, I'm just like, okay. And joining me as always,
I'll talk to myself.
Yeah, that might be best. Start your own fucking start the Shub Show podcast. See how well it does. I mean, there's people out there who apparently want to hear it. You know? And joining me as always is he's a lover boy at play. He don't play by rules. Nick.
I'm fucking lost on that one. What's up, everybody?
He's a cold-hearted snake. Oh, look into his eyes. Oh, oh. Come on, Paul Abdul, dude. God damn it, Nick, you suck!
I'll take that. That's fine. There's not a lot of Paul Abdul I would go out of my way to listen to.
Oh man, that's like a
although I might listen to Straight Up later. I know. Here, let me write that down.
All right, so we got a packed show for you here tonight. We're of course going to talk about the Royal Rumble 2023 finalizing our 30-year journey of Royal Rumbles here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, of course we're going to play your favorites. You know, it came from eBay and the 3-word dance. Plus, we might be playing 2 games later on. Might be playing what we debuted last week, Identity, and maybe a game called Guess Who. Haven't really finalized that yet, but might give it a test run later here. And yeah, and of course, we're going to talk about some news here. And again, why is it, I don't know, like every fucking news article I look at, it's just like, you know, hey, this guy said this about something 20 years ago. I'm like, this is not really news. Can you give me something to work with here? You know?
Yeah, right.
But I did find some stuff here. And the first thing let's talk about New Japan. We don't really talk about New Japan that much here. And let's talk about Mr. Kota Ibushi. Semi-finalist in the first and I guess only Cruiserweight Classic for WWE. And of course, former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion and Intercontinental Champion, all that shit. Kota Ibushi is now a free agent. And there is speculation on where he's going to end up. And of course, the number one choice of the bullet is AEW. What do you guys think?
I'm sure it's going to be AEW.
He's got a match with GCW, I think, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he's Kenny Omega's best friend. There's no, like, I just don't see if it's not Japan again, it's AEW.
It's not going to be New Japan, that's for sure. They fucking hate him and he hates them. But I could see it being AEW 100% more than WWE.
Tell me that tag team name he and Omega have doesn't sound like a gay porno.
You know, I'm pretty sure that those two have done some stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure.
You heard it here first.
You don't hear of either of them having. You don't hear of either of them having female companions. And like they posted a picture while Kenny was in Japan. No, they were off close at that table.
Doesn't Omega date Rio?
No.
Does he actually? That'd be hilarious.
That's what I've heard before.
I've never heard that.
Oh, I've heard it before. Oh, okay. All right. Where do you think he's going to end up, Shelby?
AEW, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. AEW over WWE for sure.
Oh no, 100%. 100%. He's ending up in Impact.
Maybe like some other company in Japan, but not New Japan.
That's the fucking match we need. That's the match this world needs. It's the match we didn't ask for, but the match we need in this world right now. Kota Ibushi versus fucking Barry Horowitz.
I'm sorry I brought it up. Like, fuck.
That's what the world needs right now, man. Or Kota Ibushi versus Mike Jackson.
Hey, Scott Demore, if you're listening to this, book fucking Kota Ibushi versus Barry Horowitz versus Mike Jackson.
Oh, God.
There we go.
I'll bust one in my pants right now without even touching myself.
Fuck.
All right, then.
Not even wait until later. when it's private.
Oh yeah, that's my dark side of the ring. Hey, speaking of dark side of the ring, Dark Side of the Ring was officially renewed for season 4 after taking a little break so they could do Stories from the Territories.
Tales of the Territories.
Tales of the Territories.
Whatever the fuck that show is. I don't care because I just want Dark Side of the Ring. I don't care. They can do whatever fucking show they want. I just want Dark Side of the Ring. And it turns out that they have they've announced or somebody's figured out 3 of the episodes they're doing. One is being Bam Bam Bigelow, which I don't know. I just don't think there's a lot. I don't think there's a lot of meat on that bone.
I think there's more than what you'd probably think.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff like that we don't know about, or that has been very limited in what's been told.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see the episode and find out. And another one is Mike Awesome, which I think that could be good.
Yeah.
You know, you got the whole WCW, ECW thing, plus his ill-fated run in WWE.
Plus, he's a relative of Paul Hogan.
Yeah, and then plus, his tragic suicide that happened shortly after his one-night stand match with Masato Tanaka. You know, so that could be good. And the third one announced. Oh, God damn it. Abdullah the Butcher, which
I know
it could actually be about.
It's going to be about the hepatitis stuff.
I don't care.
It could be interesting if they got into a lot of the stuff that happened in World Wrestling Council too, or whatever, WWC or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah,
in Puerto Rico.
Okay, with Jose and stuff, maybe.
Yeah, and like all the riots they caused.
I'm gonna try and get a hold of these guys and be like, please, can you interview me for this show?
And
I can just rant about how much he fucking sucks.
Not to mention, Sonny is rumored as a topic as well.
Yeah, and Sonny is rumored.
Oh fuck!
That'll be interesting. Yeah,
that should be a killer episode.
Wow.
Wow. There's the porn. There's the cheating on Candido. The fucking.
There's
hopefully DUIs.
There's a sleeping with everybody.
Oh,
hopefully Sonny doesn't run anybody over in that episode.
Well, and if Cornette's been interviewed, of the topics that have come to light or been rumored, Sonny's the only one really that I think Cornette could speak on.
Well, he spent some time around
Bigelow.
He spent some time around Abdullah too.
They say was it Terry Garvin? No, there was another one. Maybe it was Terry Gordy.
Terry Gordy, not Terry Garvin.
Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy was the other one I saw as rumored.
That'd be good too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Dark Side of the Ring, season 4 is shaping up to be pretty good. They just need some good sponsors for that. Hey, speaking of sponsors,
we need some.
No, well, we have one. Yeah, but we could use some more. I'm actually working on one at the moment. Hopefully, we
interesting.
Hopefully we hear from them. But without saying too much about it, don't give it away. But we did have the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match at Royal Rumble, and just yes or no. Don't say any details about it or anything. Just a yes or no answer. Did y'all enjoy that brand messaging match?
No.
At WrestleMania, they don't know what brand it's going to be or anything, but there's going to be another brand sponsored match possibly at WrestleMania.
And that's the spot where if I was going, I would be getting up to go jerk off in the bathroom.
I mean, we're obviously going to have to cover it. It's going to be a lot.
I fucking had it.
I think that's going to be the match that I just skip. That might be my one veto.
The rumor is that the sponsored match is going to be by Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, I might be down with that.
Oh, you're kidding.
That sounds like a New Day match.
Watch, it'll be another Bray Wyatt travesty.
Cinnamon Toast Bray Wyatt
the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Pitch Black match.
No, just a giant bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch with a fucking a ring that's lifted up so that it's inside it, And the only way to win is to shove your opponent into the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Throw them over the top rope into the Cinnamon Toast Crunch bowl.
No, a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch on a pole. First one to grab it hits the opponent with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Either way, it sounds fucking dumb.
Cinnamon flavor so good it hits you in the face.
That just sounds really fucking stupid. So if anybody listening is going to WrestleMania and this sponsor match actually happens, please use it as your opportunity to go jerk off in the bathroom. It'll be more worth it than what this will be.
You'll feel better.
Or possibly maybe get something to eat. Or
do both.
Maybe get some souvenirs.
At the same time.
Okay. Just standing in the front of the souvenir line, jerking off. Let me get a fucking T-shirt and a program. Oh!
Can I get a Captain Crunch T-shirt, please?
No, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
No. It's not even the same brand.
Oh, damn. I want a Captain Crunch one then.
One's Quaker and one's like Post, I think.
Yeah, I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch is Cinnamon Toast Crunch is General Mills and
that's it. Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I think you're right, is Quaker. Yeah, can you imagine somebody jerking off in the front of the fucking souvenir line? That'd be something.
When I fucking leave.
That'd be something great to put on a streaming service. Hey, speaking of streaming services,
I don't think it would be, but anyways.
But yeah,
shut up!
But see, you say you don't think it would be, but surely in the land of the internet,
hey, don't call me
you
Shirley.
Can already find it. You can already find it.
Probably. That's yeah.
In the land of streaming services these days, I mean, like just about everybody has a fucking streaming service for their stuff. WWE, of course, has one via the magic of Peacock or whatever y'all have up there in Canada.
The network.
Sportsnet.
Sportsnet.
It's on Sportsnet now as well.
You know, and then anybody listening, you can
Disney
watch
Plus in India.
And anybody listening, you can watch all of the episodes of Corner Gas and Corner Gas animated via Crave in Canada. Just FYI. Aren't y'all impressed? I knew that.
Man. Sure.
Hey, fuck y'all, man. Or in America, you can watch them all via Amazon Prime. But AEW is actually debating about doing a streaming service. Thoughts?
If they put the Ring of Honor content on it, it would be really good, and I would definitely.
I feel like though, it's gonna go down the same way as Impact's streaming service, Impact Plus went.
I keep forgetting they have that.
They were on Twitch for a while.
I forgot what they did. They got thrown off Twitch.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that too.
But yeah, no. I feel like an AEW streaming service would only go by way of Impact Plus.
Yeah, I mean, if they already have the Ring of Honor Club streaming service, why not just fucking take AEW shit, put it on there, rebrand it as like AEW Plus or something, and then boom.
Call it All Elite Honor Club.
Yeah.
Okay. Or All Elite Club.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. The official home of AEW and Ring of Honor shit.
I don't really want to pay $10.99 just for one or the other. I would pay that for both, you know?
Yeah.
Like if I had the classic Ring of Honor content and I had the current shows for AEW, I might actually watch a little bit more AEW if that was the case. Because in Canada, if you don't watch it at that time, you got to watch it on like TSN's app and you can't fucking skip through. So you got to watch the whole fucking episode.
Or
tried to watch the main event. I'm like, fuck.
Or if you have DVR, you can go to, it usually airs at like 2 a.m. past the air date. So like it'll air at 8 to 10. And then if you scroll to 2 a.m., usually it'll be a repeat.
Shelby doesn't like being up past 10. You think he's going to stay up at 2 a.m. to watch it?
I got shit to do, man.
But with DVR, that's what I'm saying. With DVR, you just scroll over there at fucking 7. I don't have
VDR or RVD.
Well, that's your problem.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
Fuck.
Well, like that'd be a dumb move anyway. Like, why would AEW have a service for ROH and a service for AEW? That'd be like if WWE was just like, all right, we have a new streaming service. You have one for SmackDown, one for Raw.
Yeah,
or WWE Network, WCW Network, ECW Network.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
It just wouldn't. It would be really dumb.
Yeah.
Normally,
well, I mean,
go ahead.
It's allegedly Shad Khan told or said something to Tony along the lines of, if this is how you want to blow part of your inheritance money, then go right ahead, when he started AEW. So
well, like, here's the thing though, because like most of the time when like I'm finding, like when we review the AEW shows, you know, most of the time I'm having to stream it from some fucking third party website anyway. So like, why not make a little money off of us?
Yeah,
I suppose just just have the two of them together.
Exactly.
I think the exact quote, Nick, was he's definitely, or something along the lines of, he's having fun with his inheritance.
Something like that. If he wants to blow it this way, then that's fine. Hey, it's just like, wow.
Normally
they both want to.
Normally I don't do this.
Go ahead.
I'm going to do it for this one time, but AEW streaming service could be coming soon, but I don't want to leap to conclusions. Hey, speaking of leaping, I normally don't do it for that, but I had to on this one.
It was a long road
yeah,
there.
But I had to. Leaping Lanny Poffo sadly passed away, which is really bizarre because just this Monday, I watch a lot of virtual autograph signings with people, and I didn't go to this one. I didn't see it. I just knew it was happening. He just this Monday did a virtual autograph signing with the KNS Sportatorium. He was just there Monday, and he pulled the fucking Ultimate Warrior on us, man. Just like a couple days later, passed away. So I kind of want to go back and watch that, see if there was like any signs in there. Like, is there something wrong with him in this? Because like no news of his death, like no cause of death has been stated. But Leaping Lanny Poffo / the Genius, brother of the Macho Man Randy Savage, ooh yeah, passed away. Thoughts on the Genius?
I went back. Well, and actually, I'll say more about it in my vintage pick. But I went back and watched a match of the Genius, and like, if he had come around a few years later with that gimmick, I think he could have been huge. The timing of the gimmick wasn't. I think if it had been a few years later, he could have been huge. It's really too bad. Like, I mean, I don't know.
I know I've seen some of the Genius, and I'm sure I've seen some of Lenny Poffo, but I honestly can't say that I remember watching a specific match of Lanny Poffo.
Yeah. I know of him, but like,
yeah,
I don't know enough to be like, oh, I remember that fucking one time, you know.
Yeah,
I know he had a match with. I know he had a match with Hogan one time on Saturday Night's Main Event. I know he was the debut opponent for Jake the Snake Roberts.
Right.
You know, but like, yeah, not enough to be like, oh, that fucking one time, dude. You know.
Yeah, I think it was unfortunate that his brother was just so much bigger than he was. You know.
Yeah, he lived in that shadow.
Yeah, he definitely did. Right.
Oh, and his brother got him a 5-year deal in WCW just to sit at home.
Yeah, there is that. So, you know, good for Lanny, I guess.
All right. So, but yeah, Lanny Poffo.
Mine too. His brother did push for, if he was ever to be inducted in the Hall of Fame, he wanted his father and his brother to be inducted with him.
It's funny, actually.
Which is a wish that wasn't honored. Because Lanny evidently went on to induct Randy.
Yeah.
I saw an Angelo Poffo match recently, and I can't even think of a fucking Lanny Poffo match I've ever seen. So, yeah, it's just too bad, sad, but you know, I mean, he was pretty old.
It's just fucking bizarre that like he just did a virtual signing on Monday, and then poof, Thursday.
Yeah, I say he was pretty old. He was only 68, but
yeah, you know.
That's not even pretty old by today's
standards.
No, I know.
So. Yeah. I know.
You know. But Lanny Poffo,
I mean, you don't get to pretty old territory by today's standards until you're like 85.
I think 70s is still
Willie
right
Nelson,
age.
like.
Willie Nelson's like 115, you know?
Willie Nelson's like 90.
Yeah. But yeah, Lanny Poffo.
The pot is keeping him alive.
Yes, it is.
But yes, Lanny Poffo, rest in peace. You're with your brother and your father again.
Yep. And that was the news this week. And now we're moving on to our new segment that we've added as of last week. And that is, what is up Nick's ass? So, Nick, what's up your ass?
Well, you know, I've kind of reformulated this in my head because, and I'm still, don't get me wrong, I'm still really, I'm still just really, really angry about the hype around Bray Wyatt's return, only for us to get what we got, and we'll get to more of that later. But this is more about the just absolute criminal misuse of LA Knight.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
In NXT, he had been built up to the point where it was like, you know what? This guy could be fucking. Like, I mean, and on the independents, like, Eli Drake was fucking like the man.
Yeah.
It's NXT, and it was all right as LA Knight. Like, I mean, he could have had a decent run on the main roster, and then good old fucking our good old pal Vince. Here's Max Dupree, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Now, this whole shit with Bray Wyatt, like, I mean, I feel bad for LA Knight for having to fucking put up with all this shit.
Yeah.
Just to make more money than what he's probably ever made. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know, here's the thing, and like, I agree with that 100%. He has done such a good job with it, though, even though it's phony and bullshit, that he is getting more and more over. So I'm hoping that, like, after this whole thing is over, and hopefully this is over now, they do something with him that means something.
That's my
give him the Intercontinental
too,
title or something. Let him run with it for a little while.
Faith this point.
Well, yeah.
Like, I read somewhere where he was being rumored to win Money in the Bank. I'm like, there's no way, unless they like really like creatively rehabilitate him.
Hey man, Money in the Bank is still like what, 6 months away?
Yeah, but I
not
mean,
quite.
Yeah.
That is over. You can't say it's not.
So yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
All right, so that was up Nick's ass this week here. Couldn't really go really far up his ass because it relates more to the pay-per-view match and everything, but
we'll get further up his ass in the match.
Would be more like dribbling.
Yeah. Okay.
We can't get into that. Cornette did a good enough job of that.
Oh, I gotta listen to that. I gotta go listen to his that match. All right, but now we're gonna move on to some games we like to play here, and that is It Came From eBay and the 3-word dance here. And we always start with It Came From eBay, where I give these 3 items from eBay to see if they can determine which one is the most expensive here. Let me just get the scorecard.
Starting to narrow that lead again.
Do what?
I've got a slow start narrowing Shelby's lead.
And you know what? Okay. I actually found a Lanny Poffo item. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know. It's really oh god, it's a bizarre fucking item too. So let me just find
what happened?
Yeah. Let me just find with it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is a 1988 WWF duffel bag. It is just a blue duffel bag with the old school WWF logo on it. Or is it the WWF? Get ready for this one. It's the WWF Leaping Lanny Poffo poetry. It's a poem written by Leaping Lanny Poffo. Get ready for this. And it's printed on an orange Frisbee.
I want
it. That is such a random item.
I know, right? When I came across this, I'm like, am I reading this correctly? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Or is it the oh, okay. This is a nice one. Or is it the Jim Cornette can of quote spite? Not Sprite, spite. Yeah. It's a can of
Yeah.
Sprite, and it's lemon lime with an axe to grind, is what it says on there.
Does it have Jim Cornette making that face on it?
It doesn't.
Damn it.
It looks like a Sprite can, but it says Sprite, and it says lemon lime with an axe to grind.
Is this an actual drinkable can?
No, it's not.
Okay, it's a gimmick. Okay.
Yeah, it's a gimmick. So which one of these three items are going for the most expensive price?
The Lanny Poffo Frisbee.
Just to be different, I think it's going to be the Frisbee, but I'm going to go with the can of Sprite.
You should have went with the Frisbee.
Yeah, I figured.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be the quote. Lately, I've been putting like a quote from one of us in like the fucking, like the video card and shit. That's going to be the quote this week, I'm sure. The Leaping Lanny Poffo Frisbee is actually going for the price of $149.95 at the time that I wrote it down. It's probably going for way higher now.
Yeah, it's probably going for like 10,000 now.
I know, right?
Like, oh shit.
Your next three here. Okay. Is it okay? This is really unique. I found. Is it the ECW One Night Stand Timekeepers match results, handwritten match results? Apparently, the timekeeper had the match results written down and everything, and this is the actual like fucking piece of paper he had the match results written down on. Who goes over like that?
What One Night Stand does it say?
The first one.
Oh, the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Or is it the WWF Attitude Austin 316 Camouflage Canteen? It is a canteen that you would take camping and everything, and it has camouflage, and on the other side it has the Austin 316 on there. Or is it this was pretty fucking nuts. This is a WWF Aggression, which we have reviewed previously on an episode. Go check that out. WWF Aggression sampler tape. This is a tape of all the songs, but it's clips of each of the songs on a tape, basically saying like, hey, this album's out, but here's a tape of all the songs that are on it that you can go buy. Wrap your head around that one. So, and it's a cassette tape, mind you. So which one of these three are going for the most expensive price on eBay?
What was the first one again?
It was a handwritten match results from ECW One Night Stand.
That one.
Yeah, the match results.
Yeah, points, both of you.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, so in checking eBay, before you get to the third item, so the top result when searching Lanny Poffo Frisbee is this Frisbee. Now, this one's signed, but it's going for $399.69.
The one I found wasn't signed.
Okay.
I tend to stay away from signed items because they're very hard to gauge.
No, that was actually ebay.ca. So let me see if I can go to ebay.com.
Are you checking the legitimacy of his... Oh, no, I know what you're doing. You want to buy it.
Oh, no, I just want to know if it's gone up. No, I want to see if it's gone up. Because...
And by the way, the ECW One Night Stand handwritten match results is going for the price of $99.45? 95 cents. Sorry.
Cool, but not worth it.
That's all. I thought it was pretty cool, but yeah, not $100 cool. And your last three here. Oh, excuse me. Let's go with. Let's go. All right. Is it the? Is it the 1999 WCW Hollywood Hulk Hogan mini basketball? It is just a miniature basketball with Hollywood Hulk Hogan on there. Or
put me in the hoop, brother.
Yeah, put me in the hoop. Slam dunk me, brother.
Slam dunk me.
Or is it the one sealed 90s standard WWF pillowcase that features Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and Sable. Or, which one here? Or is it the 1987 Ralco WCW World Title Toy Belt, new in the package?
The Ralco toy belt.
Yeah, I gotta go with the toy belt as well.
Yeah, Nick's on it this week. You got all 3 points.
Nice.
For both of you. Yeah. Because that toy belt is actually going for the price of $110 even.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And that was it. Came from eBay. Y'all did pretty good this week. I'll give you credit.
I thought you were going to say I'll give you points.
Yeah.
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 And now we're going to move on to our other game we like to play, the 3-word dance, where we give each other 3 words that relate to a certain wrestler, and we got to see if we can make the connection here. So your first 3 words are, let's see. Okay, let's go with this one. Your 3 words are chaos, bedlam, melee. Chaos, bedlam, and melee.
Oh, God.
No, not God.
You sure?
Positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Chaos, bedlam, melee.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just going to throw it out there. Bruiser Bedlam.
Do what? Who?
Bruiser Bedlam.
Who the fuck is that?
Johnny K9.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I figured.
Wrath.
No.
Havoc.
No.
Jessica Havoc.
No.
Serpentico?
What? No.
Because Chaos Project. Okay.
Okay. Like I watched Dark, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Oh, that just makes me sound even worse.
Mustafa Ali.
What? No.
Chaos.
Damian Priest.
No.
Deadly.
What the hell's his name?
Abyss?
No.
These are all synonyms for something.
Bitch, you don't know me.
Well, considering they all mean the fucking same.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was well placed.
Yeah. Well played.
Hint.
Your hint being Dynamite.
Wardlow.
Damn it!
Oh.
Chaos, Bedlam, Melee are all synonyms for mayhem.
Ah.
Oh,
Mr. Mayhem,
wow.
Wardlow, Dynamite, TNT Championship. God
Very
damn.
good.
Nice. I guess you're not going 3 for 3 this week, are you?
God damn it, man. Yeah, I had you on the ropes with that one, though.
You did.
Wow.
You did. That was fucking.
What
That was
fuck did you
honestly
make
a
that
bit of a
connection?
shot in the dark. It was a shot in the dark, to be honest.
Fuck.
I was thinking he causes a lot of chaos, so that's where I was going with it.
Fuck.
I was on the right track too. Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, my first 3. Absolution,
Page.
Flock, nope, and West.
Sonia Deville.
Nope.
You said Flock?
Andy Rose.
Yeah, I said Flock. No.
Raven.
No.
CM Punk.
No.
Mickey James.
No.
Absolution. Flock.
Solution, Flock, and West.
West. Bam Bam Bigelow.
No.
Where the fuck did you pull that from?
Well, I was just going for maybe opposite of West, and I thought, okay, so East, Beast of East.
Okay.
I don't fucking know. Oh, some AFW.
That's all I wrote down was AFW.
Absolution. Flock. West. Hint.
Glad. All in caps, by the way.
LA Knight.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Glad. Capital letter.
Canyon?
Nope.
Man, I got nothing, dude.
Norman Smiley.
Nope.
Huh. Bob Backlund.
Nope.
Atu.
Two.
Cody Rhodes?
Nope.
I don't have a damn clue.
Yeah, I've got fucking nothing.
All right, so he was part of the Flock. He was also part of the West Hollywood Blondes.
God damn it!
Fuck.
And he had a perfume called Absolution. Glad was a protest that was
Yeah, gay and lesbian.
yeah.
God
It's
damn.
Lodi.
Yeah, Lodi. Fuck. The second you said Flock, I was like, God damn it.
I figured you would get that one, to be honest. I figured you'd get it strictly off Flock and West.
Okay, so next 3 words.
Well,
Chicken.
it's you, so I was assuming initials.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next 3 words. Chicken. Drive. Mountain.
Mountain?
Yeah. Chicken. Drive. Mountain.
Roadkill?
No.
Danny Doring?
No.
Vince McMahon?
No.
Shane McMahon?
No.
Drive.
Braun Strowman.
Nope.
Chicken. Drive. Oh, JBL.
Nope.
What?
Tyler Bate.
Nope.
The Miz.
Nope.
Benoit.
Nope.
What the fuck? I thought for sure this was JBL because the chicken, he yelled at Miz for the chicken. No, that was Benoit that did that. Fuck, never mind.
Trent Seven.
Nope.
Pete Dunne.
Nope.
Now.
And fuck, I got another.
So what's not going to give it away? Kentucky.
Hillbilly Jim?
No.
Jim Cornette?
Yep.
Oh my God.
So
Get it now.
chicken for the bucket of chicken comment in the NWA. Jim Cornette's drive-through Smoky Mountain Wrestling. He lives in Kentucky.
Yeah. It's funny because I think the Jim Cornette ones always go to a fucking hint for how much we listen to him.
That's what I was like. Yeah. I was just... All right. Your next three. I'm not going to be surprised if you get this one. This one won't even make me mad. Your next three are Dance, Dream, Twin.
Jake Roberts.
No. What?
DDT.
Oh,
shit. I didn't even plan that way.
That's good, actually.
Yeah. I didn't even plan it that way, but.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes.
No. Yeah, at first I'm like, what the fuck, Jake? How does that relate to Jake Roberts? But then you told me the DDT. I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't even plan it that way.
Now none of us can use that.
Brie Bella.
No.
Nikki Bella.
No.
AJ Bella.
AJ Bella.
No. Wow, I figured I'll see right through this. Dance, Dream, Twin.
Dances with Dudley.
No.
Devon Dudley.
No.
Big Dick Dudley.
No.
Sign Guy Dudley.
No.
Bubba Dudley.
No.
Hint.
Your hint being OMG.
Lenny Lane.
No.
Lodi.
No.
Yeah.
Chuck.
No.
Billy.
No.
Daddy Ass.
No.
Tiffany Stratton.
No. What? No.
I've got fucking nothing. I mean, fuck.
Yeah. What the hell is it?
Hakeem.
The African Dream. Dance.
He does that dance. He was with the Twin Towers, the boss man.
Ah.
OMG. One man gang.
Oh, damn.
And you thought we would have got that.
Yeah.
Well, I figured dance. You know, he did that funny dance all the whole time. Dream. The African Dream. Twin Towers. Like, fuck. It was all right there. I gave you all the tools. I gave you all the tools to succeed, fucker. It was right there.
To secede, succeed. They're two different words. Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping you wouldn't notice that. I heard it come out. I was like, God, I hope you didn't notice that.
All right, my next three.
Yeah.
Bodacious.
Yeah. What was that?
Bart Gunn.
Bodacious. No.
Bob Holly.
No. Daughter. Violin.
Big Daddy V.
God damn it.
God, fuck.
Yeah. Big Daddy V.
Next three words. Pass. Victory. Mission.
Pass. Victory. Mission.
Order doesn't necessarily count.
Mabel.
No.
Mo.
No. No, it's not Oscar. Or Viscera or Big Daddy V.
Is it Nelson
or King
Fraser?
Mabel. No. pass, victory mission pass, mission victory pass.
I like the sound of mission victory pass.
Is it MVP?
Fuck.
You did it in reverse. That doesn't count.
I was trying to do it that way.
But what he was just like, oh, the order on passing was like, oh, they go mission victory pass, and the minute I was like, wait a minute. I was like Stewie. I was just like, wait a minute. All right. And your last three from me. Let's go with. I hate when I write these in advance because sometimes I forget the fucking clue. Like I wrote one for one and I wrote down Canada and I can't remember why I wrote down Canada for this person.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go with this one. Your three words are wealthy, duck, domestic.
Booker T?
No. What?
Just Chucky Ducky quack quack.
Danny Davis.
No.
DDWDD.
Wealthy, duck, domestic.
WDD.
Listen, I may have wrote a lot of these in advance, but I didn't have too many of those. Y'all saw all right through those I wrote down.
Hint.
Your hint being headlock.
So what were the first three words again?
Wealthy,
Wealthy,
duck, domestic, and your clue being headlock.
Ted DiBiase.
No. You said that with such confidence, I kind of feel bad.
IRS.
No.
Virgil.
No.
Chris Benoit.
No. Oh.
Oh.
Kurt Angle.
No.
Ted DiBiase Jr.
No.
Jeff Jarrett.
No.
Triple H.
No.
Don Marie.
No.
Steve
Vince
Austin.
McMahon.
No. No.
Having a fucking clue.
Mongo
Hogan.
McMichael.
No. No.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing.
What's another word for wealthy?
Rich.
What's a kind of duck?
Swan. Oh.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
And he has the domestic violence charge for holding his wife in a headlock.
Yeah, well, he had that charge. The charge was dropped.
You know what I mean.
They're still together and both work for Impact.
Yep. I like that realization. What's another word for duck? Swan.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
My last three. Race, founder, Catwoman.
I doubt it, but Rob Feinstein?
No.
Okay.
Race, founder, Catwoman.
Yeah.
Ric Flair?
Nope.
Founder. Jim Crockett?
Nope.
What's the C again? I'm sorry.
What?
What's the third word? What's the third word?
Catwoman.
I'm telling you, I don't write your words down. I just write down the fucking letters now.
I only do that like once per episode. Your hint being dancer.
Fandango?
Nope.
Miz?
Nope.
Chris Jericho?
Nope.
What the fuck?
Nikki Bella?
Nope.
Good one.
Stacy Keibler?
Nope.
Fuck.
Who's on the Amazing Race? Nobody.
Robbie E?
Nope.
Selena Vega?
Nope.
Fuck.
What the
You were much closer with Stacy Keibler.
Tori Wilson?
Nope.
Sable?
Nope.
Fuck. Trish Stratus?
Nope.
Lita?
Nope.
Fuck, I don't know.
No, he's not getting me with this one.
I think he is. Fuck.
No, I was close with Stacy Keibler.
Test.
Nope.
Scott Steiner?
Nope.
Fuck.
Rosie?
Nope.
The Hurricane?
Nope.
Randy Orton?
No.
Fuck.
Bubba
Jordan?
No.
Devon?
No.
Fuck
Dances.
No.
Grace found a Catwoman. I have a feeling you're fucking with us with Catwoman. I have a feeling it's not even a girl.
If you say so.
Okay, it is a girl.
I have nothing. Fuck it. Alicia Fox.
Nope.
Shh.
Jackie Gata?
Nope.
Ashley Mazzario?
Nope.
Christiane.
All right, fine.
Nope.
Fuck, take it.
Yeah, no, I'd take it.
All right. Her first film role was in a deleted scene from Rat Race.
Kimberly Page?
Kimberly Page is correct. She was the founder of the Nitro Girls. And she was also in it was a short fan film where she played Catwoman. And then the hint was dancer. She was a dancer in fucking
fuck
Nitro
you.
Girls. Fuck, I really wish I hadn't put the Big Daddy B one in now.
Okay, well, last 3 words. Brilliant. Mastermind. Intellectual.
Damien Sandow?
No.
Genius.
There you go.
Fuck. All right. All right, so those were our main games we like to play here.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. All right, and now we're going to move on to the 2023 Royal Rumble, but before we do that, we want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor here, the great people over at MoviesRUSA.net, and you can head on over to MoviesRUSA.net and pick you up and choose from over 3,000 titles to choose from of hard to find movies and TV shows, all available on Blu-ray and DVD by special request for movies only. Unfortunately, that is not available for TV shows. And you can pick those up for a great reasonable price. And if you look at those prices and you're like, hey, this is just not reasonable enough for me. Well, hey, I got you covered, because you can use our checkout code, 3-way, the word or the number, doesn't matter which one you use, and you will save 50%. That is 50% on your purchase. And over $50, you spend over $50, you're going to get free shipping on top of that. So you're going to save 50% on your purchase plus free shipping. But if you don't want to spend that much, that's quite all right, because it's only $5 shipping under $50. But if you're hey, we know, or at least I know, I'm always checking this shit. We know international listeners listen. Our number one view base or listener base is in Canada. Hungary's Hungary's creeping up there. Plus France and United Arab Emirates and India, United Kingdom. They're in there too. And I bet you're listening to this like, hey, this movie's our USA. It sounds like a cavalcade of fun. I want a piece of it. Well, here, you can still get a piece of it because they do ship internationally. Unfortunately, that little trick I just said, like, hey, spend over $50, get free shipping. Unfortunately, that's not going to work for you. But you can still get all the great titles that you want from moviesaureusa.net. All we ask is that you pay the exact shipping charge because it is expensive to send overseas and out of the country. And you can still get all the great titles from moviesaureusa.net. I mean, they have the Netflix originals you love. Don't want to get a Netflix account. Don't want to get a VPN so you can change your Netflix account to watch this and everything like that. Shit, skip all that. Get the Blu-ray. Get the Blu-ray from moviesaureusa.net. Don't want to get Amazon Prime to watch that whatever fucking show they have. Amazon or moviesaureusa.net.
You don't want to get all in one.
Yeah. Don't want to get
Peacock. Wednesday and Ted Lasso and insert the other one here. Maybe that one with Harrison Ford.
Exactly. Don't want to get Peacock? Skip it. Look for the show. And like I said, if you're looking for something,
don't want to get Paramount, skip it. Get Top Gun Maverick from Movies Are USA.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I mean, and plus, if you're like, hey, I want this from Paramount Plus, and they don't have it on moviesaureusa.net, there is a little chat box down there. Message them. Say, hey, I want this. He's more than happy to try and get that title for you, and he'll use that reasonable price for you. And again, if that price isn't reasonable enough for you, use the checkout code. Let them know that the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast sent you their way, and you will save 50% on that purchase. Plus, it'll probably help out with that overseas fee a little bit there too.
Yeah.
So head on over to moviesaureusa.net. Let them know that the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast sent you. Save yourself 50% on your purchase.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. 2023 Royal Rumble. Third time emanating from the Alamo Dome. Good opening package. I will say that. Pat McAfee making a legitimate surprise return. Apparently Michael Cole and Corey Graves had no idea who was coming out.
I thought he was number one in the Rumble, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You would have thought this was Michael Cole's long-lost lover coming back.
Yeah.
Now, granted, when I was watching this, I watched it live on Saturday. I was a little bit drunk by this point. So Pat McAfee comes out like, what the fuck? He's number one? What the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh, wait.
He was supposed to be a competitor in the Rumble, but he didn't have enough time to train for it. So they let him come back as a commentator.
That's fine.
And they are. They're kicking it off. Yeah, they're kicking it off with guns a-blazing here because the first match of the night, men's Royal Rumble, which I was like, wow, so they're going to main event with the women's Royal Rumble? Boy, was I fucking wrong. And number one is Gunther, which I was like, okay, right on. So I wrote down Gunther's name, because that's how I do the Royal Rumbles. I write down a name, then I leave spots for notes and shit. And then number two, Sheamus's music hit. And the first thing I said was, oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, oh, shit. And then I wrote right next to Gunther. I called it. I wrote down Iron Man, ?
Yeah.
Called that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number three, The Miz. Those shots that Miz took. Fuck. No.
I hope Maurice gave him a good
give him a good rub down after that.
A good rub down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number four, Kofi Kingston. I like how he and Xavier tried Private Party's Silly String spot, and they just totally beefed it. And
I recognize that from somewhere.
They tried to do the Silly String spot that they do, and they just totally fucked it up. I was just like, yeah. And second year in a row, he fucked up his Kofi spot.
Did he fuck it up, though?
He did.
Well, yeah, he fucked it up because I'm pretty sure he was supposed to land seated in that chair with his feet like on the announce table, and the chair.
Because I thought McAfee fucked up on the call. because he said,
No.
"Oh, Kofi's not eliminated," and then they
were
never
trying to
mentioned
cover
again.
it up, like, "Oh, his foot's not on the floor," but I think
It
they
was
realized
clearly
at
on
that
the
point,
floor.
yeah, it was fucking it fucked up. So they were just
Like,
like
for the second year in a row, Kofi beefed like the near elimination spot, so I think he should retire it.
yeah, it's done. I think it's over too.
Agreed.
Number 5 is Johnny Gargano, and like I don't like this new version of Rebel Heart.
No, I don't either.
No,
I noticed it coming out and I didn't like it.
It's the you might get released soon treatment.
No, because they gave him a good amount of time in the Rumble. I think they gave him a good amount of time. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Number 6, Xavier Woods, and the only thing I wrote down next to this was Michael Cole's quote, "Wheelbarrow butt slapper."
Oh.
Yeah, everybody sleep on that one right now.
Oh.
And if you're not going to sleep on that one, we don't need to know the details of the sexual move. Or do we?
Like Woods and fucking Kofi squared off, quote unquote. Squared
Although,
off.
you know, if I think about it, a wheelbarrow butt slave, I mean, if I think about the execution, that might be all right.
Woods and Kofi squared off in the Rumble, and like then they did that little butt thing, and then like Michael Cole's like, "Oh, that's the wheelbarrow butt slapper." I was like, "We're done here."
That was just really fucking dumb.
And speaking of really fucking dumb, thank you for that excellent segue. Number 7, Karrion Kross.
That bald bastard.
And I just wrote down great, ... Oh, crickets, by the way. And
see, it's funny because I was like, I wonder if he'll be the second eliminated.
And then when he was eliminated, I wrote down, "LOL, you still suck."
I was really curious because I haven't really seen much of him. Because I don't think he was at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view, but that would have been the last one we saw him at, right?
Yep.
And I had like an emergency
that weekend. No, he
he
did another one because oh no, you're right. That is
I had an emergency that weekend, and I don't watch SmackDown, so I haven't really seen him since he returned. And I saw him here
Queen the night before the Royal Rumble.
But
then when he came out and it was crickets, I was like, he's gonna be second eliminated.
I haven't seen him up till this point, and he lost all the mystique he had in NXT. There's really nothing to him anymore. He looks smaller than like half the guys in the fucking ring.
He lost everything that was cool about him. Found the Mark Miro syndrome.
Yeah.
He's got his hot wife, and that's about it.
Yep.
Yeah, but at least Mark Miro could wrestle.
I think Karrion Kross
He's got his hot wife, and that's about it.
I don't know. If you said, "Hey, I can only watch one guy wrestle for the rest of my life," I would pick Mark Miro in a heartbeat.
As well.
No.
Corny, is it okay if I don't work at WrestleMania?
What was that?
No, I'm pretty sure nobody's ever asked you this before. But is it okay if I don't work WrestleMania?
It was there was supposed to be a storyline where like Foley was like he was trying to take Sable?
He was basically trying to save Sable from Mark Miro's abuse.
Yeah.
So Jim Cornette had to call Mick Foley to pitch the idea of Mark Miro versus Dude Love at WrestleMania. And Mick Foley straight up asked him over the phone, like, "Corny, is it okay if I don't work at WrestleMania?"
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to work with Mark Miro, so he just
I don't think it was Mark Miro specifically. It was just the idea of that storyline was just god awful.
Wow.
Although that was after Mark Miro got powerbombed by Sable, so maybe it was Mark Miro.
Who would have ever known that one powerbomb from a woman could kill your career?
Oh yeah, well Austin straight up said he wouldn't work with them ever, so
after that powerbomb.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 8, Shoosh, please. And then he was doing the fucking elbows and doing like "thank you" right after it. That was cracking me up. Oh, and I didn't write it down, but I did like the mat wrestling, like the real wrestling he was doing with Woods. But they cut away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
I was kind of pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like they're wrestling in a wrestling ring.
Kevin Dunn somewhere is like,
cut away, cut away.
We can't have this. Cut away.
But they're wrestling. Wow. This is not a wrestling show, Jim.
Just because we have wrestlers in wrestling tights, in wrestling booth.
Coming in at number 9, Drew McIntyre, which begins the fucking all the Bang Bros jokes you could get out, which I thought were really funny.
Oh, Pat McAfee. Holy fuck, he kept going.
I like the my favorite one was, I think there's 2 of them. The other one I have written down somewhere else, but like this one I wrote down. They're just like, I forgot who said it, but somebody was like, "What's that tag team name that they were called?" And they were just like, "It's not appropriate for public consumption." That was like my favorite line there.
There's a really good line in the Women's Royal Rumble. We'll get to that.
I think that's probably the one I have written down. Maybe.
That was fantastic.
Coming in at number 10, Santos Escobar. The only thing I have written down for him is he took a hell of a bump from Lesnar over the top.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sweet. Number 11, Angelo Dawkins, which I didn't have anything written down for him.
Yeah, no. It wasn't.
Number 12, Brock Lesnar, which I just wrote down. Goodbye, everyone.
Well, and Gunther has eliminated Woods by this point.
Yeah.
As well.
And I wrote down goodbye, everyone, for Lesnar, because I knew he was going to come in and just eliminate people, and he did. He eliminated like 3 people. He eliminated Santos, Dawkins, and I think
and Gable.
Well, they needed to clean house a little bit, so it made sense.
I will say, before Lesnar came in, I was liking the pacing of the Rumble. Mm-hmm. They didn't throw out too many people and shit like that. So I guess 3 people by Lesnar, I guess, wasn't too much of a fucking pain.
The ring was starting to fill up a little bit too much. You got to keep it like, you can't have too many guys in the ring.
I know, but it'd really make it different. Can you imagine a Royal Rumble where they just let all 30 fuckers come out?
It'd be fucking boring, though, because you couldn't do anything.
Oh, man, I think that'd be sweet.
By about number 20, it'd be like, holy fuck, there's not enough room to do anything in this ring.
Ugh.
Then you bring out the biggest bastard you can find.
Coming in at number 13, Bobby Lashley, and I gotta admit, I didn't see him eliminating Lesnar like that.
Well,
that was a good call if that's what they're working
towards. That was post the Gunther Lesnar standoff too, and then Lashley got the spear to Drew, and Sheamus. Brock went for the F5, and that's when Lashley dumped him.
If they're going for Lesnar and Lashley at Mania, that was the way to do it.
Well, yeah, apparently it's going to be Lesnar and Lashley, and then Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew.
But here's the thing, though. Like, now I'm really confused on what the fuck Lashley is. For 1 week, he's a face. 1 week, he's a heel. Then he's a face again. And, like, dumping Lesnar like he did, like, people pop for it. Now I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy.
I think Lesnar is supposed to be a babyface. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lashley's supposed to be bad.
Lashley, I'm pretty sure, is about to get back with the Hurt Business, like with Omos and the Street Profits, not Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander.
The Street Profits?
They're going to turn
That could be interesting.
Huh. Interesting.
I like that. Except for Omos. Get rid of the fucking big bastard.
Coming in at number 14 is Baron Corbin. And why is he still using the Happy Corbin music?
That's when Brock started whooping his ass. I was like, yes.
And then I just wrote down, so wow, he's the new Heath Slater?
Yeah. Yeah. Ever since he did the Happy Corbin gimmick, that's basically what he's turned into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 15 is Seth Rollins. And believe it or not, I don't have a single fucking note for him.
He eliminated Corbin.
Well, duh. Coming in at number 16 is...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're going to change that up now. Oh, yeah. Number 17, Rey Mysterio, and I just wrote down, oh gee, I wonder where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Number 18 is Dominic Mysterio, and
we got the Otis Caterpillar in here too, which I popped hard for. Rollins eliminated Bobby Lashley.
Dominic came out, and they're playing up the whole like, he went to jail and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, he was in the clink, and Michael Cole's like, he went to county prison. And then, no. Pat McAfee follows it up with like, yeah, he went to county, but I heard he was still somebody's prison bitch. I laughed so hard.
You know, I don't know. They're trying to make Dominic has gotten so much better since turning heel.
Yeah,
and that little comment there just kind of shits on him a little bit. I don't know. I didn't really care for that.
But
I guess it was funny.
If that one didn't shit on him, I think this one does, because Corey Graves was just like, he said something, but he was like, Dominic is the shot caller of Judgment Day. And I think it was Pat that said, like, no, the shot caller's in the Women's Royal Rumble later.
Oh, yeah.
Which I will say, though, later on in the match, he started doing the Three Amigos, and the guy who won the Rumble was countered it, and like that was another good moment, I thought, with especially
plus I think they gave Dominic a good showing in the Rumble.
They did, and the way he came out with the mask too was fucking brilliant.
Yeah. And in between Dominic entering at 18 and number 19, Otis was eliminated by Drew and Sheamus, and Gargano took a fucking wicked buckle bomb from Rollins. Fuck.
And speaking of number 19, it's Elias, which was a waste of time. Let's move on. Number 20, Finn Balor. Great drop kick to Gargano. That's all I wrote down for him. Number 21.
Yeah, Dom and Balor eliminated Gargano.
Mm-hmm. Number 21, Booker T. Really? Okay.
Yeah, they're in Texas, and it was a good showing.
What did he botch exactly? He botched something.
Somebody said he didn't go over the top rope.
Well, no, he definitely went over the top rope, because Gunther like fucking annihilated him over the top rope.
And he got a lot of heat for it too.
Yeah.
Kicking out the hometown boy. I guess San Antonio isn't his hometown, but Texas.
It's Houston, man.
Yeah, still Texas.
Coming in at number 22 was Damian Priest, and I got nothing.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 23 was Montez Ford, and I got excited, but then by the time the sentence was over, he's out. I wanted more Montez.
Yeah.
Number 24 was Edge, which he came in, fucking threw out Balor, he threw out Priest. Why didn't he throw out Dom too?
He tried to, but Balor and Priest got back in and dumped Edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He got a huge pop when he came out too.
And that's when they were fighting outside the ring too.
I wrote down something. Nice Como? What did I write down?
Nice Como.
I don't know what the hell I wrote.
What kind of drugs were you on?
I know, right? Shit. Just a heroin, my usual.
Damn.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, you go to Alberta, you can carry 2.5 grams.
Of heroin?
Okay. The fact
heroin,
that you know
fentanyl, cocaine, crack, methamphetamine.
I thought fentanyl was supposed to be the one that they're like outlawing.
No, dude. In Alberta, they've decriminalized 2.5 grams or less in personal possession to help with the opioid crisis.
Okay, the fact that you know that is a little scary, but join
I
us
watch
next
the
week.
news, man.
I was gonna say he watches a lot of news.
Join us next week on our new podcast, Drug Talk.
Dude, I spend most of my days watching the news, keep bringing in firewood, fucking doing other household chores, watching more news.
You guys got a fireplace?
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Well, wood stove, I guess, but still.
Yeah.
There's a little shed out back full of wood. I go out there, bring in loads of firewood, and smoke a joint, and enjoy my day. Watching the news.
Number 25 is Theory, and all I wrote down was, did Theory break his neck? He took a move where I was just like, God damn, did he break? I forgot what it was, though.
Well, and this is where Rhea Ripley attacked Edge, and Beth Phoenix came out as well.
I did like how like Theory was on the aisleway, and like Edge and Beth Phoenix all then came out, and Theory just looked at him, and then he just kind of waved his hands like, y'all take care of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do think that like, and that was a cool moment, but they kind of like shit on Theory by not putting the focus on him during his entrance. But I don't
blame
know.
them.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. Sorry.
Man.
He looks like a fucking drowned muskrat.
He's the best.
I mean, I know they gave him the United States title and shit like that, but I think they really took a couple notches out of his belt by having him cash in Money in the Bank
Wow.
on the U.S. title. On the U.S. title, and if it wasn't to be cashed in the Money in the Bank on the U.S. title and won it, that'd been one. But the fact that he cashed in the Money in the Bank on the U.S. title and then fucking lost, like, that's gonna be hard to come back from.
He might be the only guy that suffered when Vince left.
Well, actually.
Yeah.
Well, maybe number 26.
I can't remember what move fucking Theory took that I was just like, God damn, did he break his fucking neck just now? It's bothering me now. Number 26, Omos. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Number 27, Braun Strowman. Please get rid of that fucking nose.
And it's like, gee, Omos, that was fun.
Yeah, please get rid of that fucking nose piercing, Braun. Oh, this is the other line that I liked. I think they did like a double team move on Braun Strowman or somebody, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, and Pat was just like, "Oh, that was a double bro bang," and then somebody followed up with, "Oh, you got to subscribe for that one."
Wow.
One thing I will say though is Braun still with Raquel Rodriguez?
Oh,
can you imagine what it's like those two in bed? Holy fuck! Broken furniture, fucking maybe broken windows. He's going to finish, and he's like, Braun!
He just yells that when he climaxes.
I was gonna say something about that.
Huh. I don't know, Raquel. I'd go to town on that.
Yeah, you know what?
Number 20.
Like,
number 28, Ricochet.
Oh fuck!
I got nothing.
Not until later though.
I know, right? Yeah. Number 29. Yeah. Number 29, Logan Paul, and just goddamn, he's just.
I love how everybody in the ring just stops and they're like, they all just kind of look at each other and it's like, oh, here's the Daniel Pewter spot.
just goddamn, he's just so fucking good.
He gets it.
He's so good.
He gets it, and he's such a brash personality that he makes an incredible heel.
He has a really punchable face.
He does, and he is an actual.
Oh fuck!
He is a legitimate douchebag for all the shit that he's done. So it works so well.
Yeah. I've heard reports that like backstage he takes everything very seriously. He doesn't make. He doesn't take it.
Well, he would have to. Look at the size of some of these people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Though. But you
think
that, like, you know, given his personality and shit like that, you think he'd be backstage like thinking he's hot shit and like nobody could touch him and shit like that. But like,
I'm going downtown, baby.
You know,
sorry.
Yeah.
You figured he'd be that way backstage, but they say he's very respectable backstage. He takes everything very seriously. He's down to do whatever. And shit like that.
It's a good thing he respects the wrestlers because
he's not one of those like doesn't work for me, brother. Type
he doesn't respect his fans, that's for sure.
Yeah, you know. So, but then we man, that double springboard spot, I fucking almost jumped out of my seat.
What?
That was
fucking nuts.
Yeah,
nuts.
If you're talking about Royal Rumble moments,
to each other too, it's like, oh no.
I'm just sitting here like watching, you know, taking notes and shit. And they're yelling at each other here, and I'm just like, what's gonna happen here?
Yeah, they're like setting up for it. You're like, what?
Yeah, and Logan Paul's saying, let's do it, baby. I'm like, what? And then fucking they do the springboard spot and collide in the air. I was just like, oh God. I almost jumped out of my fucking seat.
Yeah, that was one of those moments that's gonna get replayed for fucking decades.
That was insane. That was dope.
That was
never see anything like that again in a Royal Rumble.
I mean,
nobody will be able to pull it off.
That's up there on par with that fucking super kick to Shelton Benjamin and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
the RKO to fucking Evan Bourne as he's coming back to the shooting star. Like what?
Yeah,
it was insane. Like, and like I forgot who it was I said, but there was somebody who was just like, I didn't like that spot because it didn't add anything to the match. I'm like, you're fucking insane.
It
Yeah, you're
didn't,
nuts.
but
What is
it
wrong
was
with
still, it's one of those moments.
It's a great
even the
visual.
guys in the ring,
Yeah.
they're looking like, what the fuck just
It's
happened?
going to be replayed on many of their lists for the next 10 years.
Exactly.
It's just insane.
You know, oh god, it was insane. And number 30, Cody
Our
Rhodes.
hero returns.
Wrestling has more than
But here's
one
okay.
family.
Here's where I have a problem. Okay.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes returns, and we knew he was coming back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we knew it.
Mm-hmm.
We more than likely he was going to win. The only other person I had penciled in to fucking win was probably Sami Zayn. No Sami Zayn.
Which,
okay.
Side note here, before you say that, did I tell you about the other bet I wanted to make with you, Nick?
No.
I was going to bet that
$20, by the way.
I was going to bet that Sammy wasn't in the Rumble, but even I thought he was going to be in this Rumble, and he wasn't.
Yeah.
Not even any of the bloodline were in.
No, it's ridiculous.
And that stunned me. I was like, whoa, wait, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think Solo was in. I figured Solo
No,
was
like you had Otis, you had fucking the Street Profits, you had Gable, but not any member of the bloodline.
Mind you, no AJ Styles either, which still
He's
fucking
hurt.
bugs me.
He
Is he
has a
really?
broken ankle.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but there was also no Nakamura, no Dolph Ziggler.
Did you really need
Dexter
Ziggler in here?
Loomis?
Yeah,
I
Dexter
wouldn't
Loomis
take
kind of
Ziggler.
bothered me.
But anyways, you were saying
Okay,
your
so
issue.
Cody Rhodes coming back. We knew he was more than likely going to win. I mean, we're all pretty much 99.8% sure he was going to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like number 30, like
Yeah.
couldn't he have come out at any number between 3 and 29?
Yeah.
You had to wait for that pop, though. You had to wait till the end. And
No.
my
It's
original.
too goddamn cliche because we just had a number 30 winner last year. Now the numbers have changed because haven't we had 4 number 30 winners now?
We've
I
had
think so.
the same amount of number 30 winners that we've had number 1 winners.
Now,
And 27 because there's been 4 27s.
Yeah.
The only thing I was thinking that would have been better is if they pulled him out at number 1. But knowing what happened in the women's match, I could see why they didn't do that. Because I think he definitely could have went wire to wire. But I didn't really.
The only way that would have worked is if Cody and Seth started out.
Yeah, they could have, and they could have.
What is y'all's obsession with Cody and Seth still?
They still have a rivalry.
But the Rumble is always where you revisit that one big rivalry in the year.
Yeah.
And as much as I loved them starting it off with Gunther and Sheamus, I was like, this would have been better if that number 1 was wrestling has more than one royal family.
Agreed.
He comes up out of the floor and there's the pyro and everything. The American Nightmare. Like the whole fucking falderall, but no.
But I will say that I think the person who won the Women's Royal Rumble needed the number 1 spot more.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So I can see why they wouldn't put Cody at number 1 in this match. And I think 30 made sense. Because you wanted everybody to wait until the final entrant to see him.
No.
You got to build up that anticipation. What's he going to look like? What's it going to be like?
You could have built up the anticipation of him winning if he came in at like fucking 10.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. It wouldn't have meant as much.
Overall, I give the match 4.5 stars. I deducted half a star for him coming out at 30.
4 stars for this one.
I gave it a 5 for a Mad Match.
I love Gunther being the Iron Man.
I fucking loved Cody winning. Cody was the fucking highlight of this. I mean, you know, the Logan Paul and the Ricochet thing was good. Walter was fucking Gunther was amazing. And did you hear the fact on here that this was the first Royal Rumble ever to have number 1 and number 30 as the last 2 men?
Yeah, yeah, that I did because when I used to watch previous Royal Rumbles, I always wished that it would come down to number 1 and number 30. So like when I saw Logan Paul get thrown over, I was like, oh my God, I finally have my wish.
I can't believe that this is the first one.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. In like 30 something years of the Royal Rumble, and this is the first time number 1 and number 30 have met at the end.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
So that I will say is pretty cool, even though Cody came in at 30. You know, I will say that's cool because I finally, after all these years, I finally got my wish. I got to see number 1 and number 30 in the Rumble.
He and Gunther tied for eliminations too. They both had 5.
Mm-hmm. It's
All
Gunta.
Right. Gunta.
Guntar.
Gunta. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And speaking of coming up next is, hold on.
Oh boy.
Wait a minute. There we go.
Is that a Mountain Dew?
It is.
Freaking
I've been
holy
strangely
shit.
I've been strangely craving one.
That's weird, man.
I know. I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something told me to go out and buy like 6 12-packs of the shit. But coming up next is Bray Wyatt making his long fucking awaited re-debut since what? Fucking June?
October.
Really? Has it been that long?
Yep.
It feels longer than that. Are you shitting me?
It might have been like September, but he hasn't been as
September.
long as June. That's for sure.
Oh my god, it feels way longer than that.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? It
Okay.
really is ridiculous.
Bray Wyatt.
Even more so now.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt taking on L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
I was about to say, really? No one's going to say it right now? I left that pause here. Nobody's going to fucking say it?
I had a mouthful. I'm sorry.
Giggity. So, this was the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew. Delicious. 0 sugar. Hashtag not sponsored. So Bray Wyatt's making his way to the ring. First thing I wrote down, this better be worth the wait.
Ha!
No.
Yeah.
I did like the line because then the lights went out and it was all black light and everything. So I will say I did like the visual. Like all the black
I really
light
didn't.
shit.
I didn't.
Really?
I was like, I really hope nobody has jizz stains on their clothes tonight.
Not in a wrestling match. I mean, it was a cool visual outside of that, but
I like LA Knight lighting up like that and shit. Like I kind of like that. I kind of did
the ring ropes. I liked. The
ring ropes were cool, yeah. And I did like Pat McAfee's line, like, "Oh, this feels like the back of a Spencer's Gifts."
Oh, I missed
So I was
that.
like, okay,
I did
that's
too.
good. Table spot, cool. Here's my biggest problem with this fucking match. Okay.
Bray Wyatt looks like a fucking Rob Zombie movie reject.
Not that. My biggest problem is here. Let me just run down. I'm gonna run down what happened at the end of the match, and I want you guys to tell me what's wrong with the picture without me having to tell you. Okay. Here's the ending of the match. Bray Wyatt, LA Knight on the floor. All right. Bray Wyatt hits some move on Knight. You know. Bray Wyatt reaches under the ring. Oh no, LA Knight's in the ring. I'm sorry. Bray Wyatt grabs a toolbox, throws it in the ring. Bray Wyatt gets in. LA Knight rolls to the floor. He grabs a kendo stick, comes in, hits Wyatt once. He's going to hit him again, misses. Sister Abigail, pinfall, and it's over. What's wrong with that picture?
What happened to the toolbox?
Thank you.
I missed that entirely.
I wrote down, what the fuck was the point of the toolbox? That bugged me so much.
It just...
They probably don't even know.
This...
That's almost the equivalent of setting up a fucking table and then you don't even use it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Uncle Howdy completely missed LA Knight.
Fuck that. I'd rather that than fucking at least like something happened.
And then LA Knight rolled into the hole.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Yeah. But like, yeah, he threw that toolbox into the ring. So I'm thinking like, okay, the match is really gonna get going here now. You know, there's gonna be some more weapon usage, and this is where it's gonna take off. And then LA Knight got the kendo stick. I'm like, all right, he's gonna get some more shit in here. But then he hit him one time. Bray Wyatt fucking did whatever. He went to hit him again. Then boom, Sister Abigail, and it's over. I'm like, what the fuck was the point of the toolbox?
That finish did come out of fucking nowhere too.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, wow, it's over. Okay.
So for the visual and the cool black lights and shit, and I do like the taste of 0 sugar pitch black. 1.5 star in the table spot, and I think I'm being generous with that.
I gave this a 2, and now that I've gotten so riled up again over it, I relegate it to 0.5. Fuck this match.
The only good part about this match is that it was quick. 1 out of 5.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Coming up next here is the Raw Women's Championship.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Bianca Belair defending against Alexa Bliss. Bliss. Goddamn.
I like the references to Wednesday.
I think I did.
Those were pretty good.
If
you've watched the show, they were good.
Yeah. I didn't really write down any notes for this, so we know that could go one of two ways.
The only thing I have otherwise was okay, but it was just relatively quick for Bianca getting the win and more Uncle Howdy Bullocks. Great. 2 stars.
I like the fucking, like, Alexa did this, like, she stepped on Bianca's stomach, and then using that, she went into a senton, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I thought the finish was just really lackluster. Like,
yeah,
it was just like, oh, let me reverse this into a KOD. Like, there was no build to that KOD, like at fucking SummerSlam with Becky Lynch. There was like,
I thought for sure Bliss was gonna kick out of that when she hit it, because I was like, there's no way that's how it ends like that. Like, that's not what. And then here's the 3. Like, and I was like, but what? Huh?
Yeah. So like at SummerSlam when she took on Becky Lynch, there was like that build to that moment where she's finally gonna hit Becky with the KOD and fucking beat her and shit like that. It was just like forearm KOD, it's over.
Yep.
So I'm giving it 2 stars, and again, I think I'm being generous with that. I was not into this at all.
Yeah, it was a thing. I gave it a 2 out of 5. I think part of the problem is when you have 2 Royal Rumble matches that each take like a fucking hour, you don't really have a whole lot of time for anything else.
Well, and I think time. It would still suck though.
It didn't really have that much time though.
Fuck it. You know what? 1 star. I don't like it anymore.
I'm trying to look right now. It was 7 minutes and 35 seconds.
And how long was the Pitch Black match?
5 minutes and 5 seconds.
Oh, Jesus.
So they really weren't that much different, to be honest.
Well, this match felt longer than that, then.
I mean, it was a bit longer, but it just, there was nothing to it. And again, that's part of the problem. When you try to make things equal, and you try to have like a women's Royal Rumble and a men's Royal Rumble, it takes up so much time on the card. There's no time for anything else. Because I feel like they could have had a good match. I didn't really have a whole lot of hope for the Pitch Dark or Pitch Black or whatever the fuck it was called, Lights Out match. But this one I did have some hope for it. It just really didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I agree. I thought these two, because, anybody who's listened to this podcast from the start knows I've been one of Belair's biggest fucking critics. And she's slightly, there's been some matches where I'm like, fuck, she's actually fucking improved here.
Yeah.
But like this one, I'm just like, God, I kind of take back what I've said.
Yeah, not enough time.
This should have been so much more. And it just,
if they had 15,
Alexa getting squashed, and here's more bullocks with Uncle Howdy, and I'm like, fuck, like, this stupid fuck couldn't even get a spot right.
If they had 15 minutes, I think this might have been better. I do. I really do.
I mean, I guess Bo Dallas doesn't fly, but still, fuck.
Yeah. All right, and coming up next is the Women's Royal Rumble. Coming in at number 1 is Rhea Ripley.
That shot caller.
The shot caller. Oh God, I wrote down nice duck into the headbutt, and I honestly don't remember the spot now.
Pat kept saying championship in this like he was British.
Yes! God, yes! I was going to bring that up. Okay. Is that like a new thing? Did he start doing that, or did I just never notice?
I only noticed it in the Women's Royal Rumble. I didn't notice it any other time.
Okay. Number 2 is Liv Morgan, and that outfit, that was very distracting. It was hard for me to take notes with that outfit. I'm just saying. That's the only note I wrote down. was that outfit, comma.
And then I have literally have Rhea Ripley at number 1, Liv Morgan at number 2, Dana Brooke at number 3. Yeah, but number 4, there was no.
Yeah.
Dana Brooke at number 3. I wrote love the new gear. They actually gave her a good showing. I think this is probably the best showing they gave Dana in a Royal Rumble. Yeah, the next 3, believe it or not, I don't have any fucking notes. 4 is Emma, 5 is Shayna Baszler, 6 is Bayley.
Yeah, but there was really nothing in there because Liv hit the Oblivion after Bayley came out. It was near elimination for Bayley, and then fuck. B-Fab at number 7. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I just wrote down number 7, B-Fab. Really?
And then she got a couple kicks, and then Rhea just.
Yeah, I was like, okay, she got some shit in, and then they threw her ass out. I was like, she got some shit in, she got some kicks in, then they threw her ass out. Number 8, Roxanne Perez, and it says see Dakota. Where's Dakota Kai?
Dakota Kai is next at number 9.
Yep. And it said, oh, yeah, the triple team elimination on Roxanne Perez I thought was pretty cool, where 2 of them held her, then the other one drop kicked her out. That was pretty cool.
Well, and that was so because Dakota Kai eliminated Emma in there, and Dana Brooke was also eliminated. But I just have, because I have Io Sky at number 10, but then Dana Brooke eliminated. I'm not sure who eliminated Dana Brooke.
Roxanne Perez is painfully small. She's very
cute, though.
Tiny.
Yeah.
It's all right, I guess.
See, she's one that's I think she's cute, but not oh, I want to fuck her. You know what I mean?
She's more that I'd like to take her out to dinner and get to know her first.
Yeah.
Keep that shit behind closed doors. I don't want to don't want to think about it, hear about it until it's oh, hey, let's do this. And it's oh, whoa. That type of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 11 is Io Sky, which she had
great... Io was 10.
Oh, sorry.
Natalia was 11.
Yeah, my bad. Io Sky with a great springboard. She always has great springboards. And yeah, Natalia out next. And I just wrote, yay, titties are back. Oh, and I thought of this great tag team while they were in the Rumble. Shayna Baszler teaming up with Natalia. Deck of cards. Huh?
Wow.
That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. I don't know.
Queen of Spades, Queen of Hearts.
It took me a minute.
Maybe something better than deck of cards, but I see where you're going there.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
Maybe get 2 other girls, make them the Queen of Clubs and the Queen of Diamonds and shit. Fucking
Machin could be the Queen of Clubs because the OC,
There you go, man. Fuck. That tells you how how much fun. That tells you how much fun I was having with this Rumble at the moment.
Yeah.
Ivy Nile was in the diamond mine. Boom.
Oh
yeah.
She could be the Queen of she could be the Queen of Diamonds. There we go, man. We just came up with a new stable right here. WWE. Pay me.
Triple H if you're listening.
I know, right? Yeah, pay me. Next is Candice LeRae.
Hello.
I got nothing. Next up is Zoe Stark, who hit a great German suplex on Io Sky, but
on Damage Control eliminated Shayna and Natalia too.
Yeah. Zoe Stark is the weirdest thing ever because
she's got a real butterface.
Zoe Stark has an ass that makes her look like she's 18, wow. A stomach that makes her look like she's 30, and a face that makes her look like she's 50. I don't get it.
Well, yeah, no, that describes that perfectly. What in the fuck?
Wow. Nothing against her athleticism.
Damn.
It's just really weird how, her ass looks great. The stomach, okay, about 30 years old, but her face, I'm like, why do you look like you're 50?
That's that damn from Friday.
Yeah. Coming in next is Xia Li, and for the love of God, can we fucking push Xia Li, please?
I loved how she threw the katana into the ref, fuck you, bitch. You're on the floor.
No, the ref's you can't take that in there. She just looks at him. She's like, fine, here, fuck, take it in. But they give
technically, she could have taken that in there.
I know.
No disqualification.
Just start slicing people up.
There's blood everywhere.
Yeah,
but there's a head.
They did give her a good showing. I think this was her best showing out of the 3 Rumbles she's been in.
She's been in 3?
Yeah, she's been.
Oh, wow.
This is the 5th Women's Royal Rumble?
Yes. Coming in next is Becky Lynch. I got nothing.
Oh, Candice LeRae has been eliminated now as well.
Coming in next is Tegan Knox.
Oh, good.
Go back.
Although she, right off the start, those corner spots, I was like, you know what? Good for her to get a nice little spot like that.
And go back to shining your wizard.
Speaking of which, I'll probably be doing that later.
You know, some things you don't need to tell us.
Yeah, there are a lot of things probably you don't need to tell
I know
us.
we've known each other for fucking years, but you know, some things. Join us next week on our new podcast, Jerk Talk. You know.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming in next is Kana. Oh, I'm sorry, Asuka.
Kana.
Yeah,
that
was her
fucking mask she had. I was like, this is spookier than fucking that whole pitch black bullshit.
You don't know who Kana is?
No.
Kana was a persona in Japan. Yeah.
Fucking badass.
Yeah. Coming up next, Dewdrop is dead.
Oh no! What happened?
It is
I
Piper
love the
Niven.
fucking. Do you think she's gonna drop some people or whatever that was? I was like, that was
funny, but the next minute and 50 seconds after that, I was just like, y'all stop now. Coming up next is Tamina, and like, goddamn, Tamina's been so fucking underrated. Fucking love Tamina, and I love that they gave her some time in the Rumble this year too. Oh god. All right. Next up, Chelsea Green. Like, fuck, I was so excited.
I have to do my research. Don't do that on your work phone, Cole. I
was so excited to see Chelsea Green, and she came out, and I was like, God damn, and I wrote down, looking good, too. Fuck yeah, man. And then she was thrown out in 5 seconds. Like, what the fuck, are you kidding me?
Don't do that on your work phone.
Nick's still off in his own little world.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, but okay. I was so pissed about fucking Chelsea Green.
That was very surprising, I will say.
I was so fucking mad about that. You just don't know. Coming up next is Zelina Vega, which
hold on a minute though, because Becky dumped Dakota, and then Becky dumped Io, and then Bayley dumped Becky, and Liv dumped Bayley, and then Zelina came out.
There you go. Zelina Vega, and I like the Street Fighter gear.
Malachi Black is a lucky man.
There you go. Coming in next is Texas's own Raquel Gonzalez. Oh, I'm sorry, Rodriguez.
Braun!
Which if they didn't go with the eventual winner, this was my pick to win. Which I was really kind of hoping they would. Not that I have anything against the winner, but I was really hoping they'd go with Raquel. Next up is Minchin. Pick a fucking name already.
She had a Jay Briscoe armband on.
Oh, did she? I didn't notice.
Yeah. I went back and watched it because I stopped taking notes when Zoe Stark came out. So for purposes of note taking, I went back and watched the rest of it. And I saw as she was getting in the ring, like you could see the J armband on her arm. I was like, oh, nice.
Oh. Coming out next is Lacey Evans, and she came in, got some shit in, and I just wrote down, God, I love her.
I loved the use of the Cobra Cut to eliminate Zelina Vega. That was fucking beautiful.
Zelina took bump of the night, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I like Lacey Evans better as a Southern Belle, though.
I do, yeah, I admit, I do.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
The sassy Southern Belle.
The female Sarge is...
Yeah, we'll see.
Coming in next is... Oh, God damn it.
I can't believe they did this. That's
Michelle
hilarious.
McCool, which I just wrote down why.
Yeah.
I will say, it was clever that she was sitting in the audience, and then it was just like, what? Me? Oh, okay. And she jumps in and everything. But
I did like how Minnie Taker took the jacket and was like, "Here, mommy, I'll take your coat."
Here's the weird thing, though. It wasn't like, "Holy shit, I'm in the Royal Rumble." It was just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, I guess I'll get
all right,
in there."
I guess.
It's the Royal Rumble.
Another year with fucking Michelle McCool in there. Like, we get it. You're blowing Taker. We got it. Does that automatically, like, I mean, fuck, is that what I have to do to get into the Royal Rumble? Is fucking take a shot in the mouth from Taker?
I don't think he's going to let you do that.
I mean, well, hey, if it works for Michelle McCool.
Yeah, but like.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
I don't know if you're the right kind of gander.
Oof.
That's sexist.
Just saying. What's that?
That's sexist.
That's fine. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, if Michelle McCool can get into the Royal Rumble every year, even though she's retired, just by blowing the Undertaker, I think we should have a chance to blow Undertaker to get into the Rumble. Like, everybody should just line up, and if they want to blow Taker to get into the Rumble, the first 30 to show up should get to fucking blow Taker to get into the Rumble.
Here's the thing, right? I was pretty certain that in order to enter the Royal Rumble, all you had to do was say, "I am officially entering the 2023 Royal Rumble." And I never got my phone call. So I don't know what the hell's going on, because I said it like 2 weeks ago on this podcast that I was entering the Royal Rumble. I never got my phone call.
You didn't blow Taker.
And for those of you listening, please share with your friends. Tell them to listen to the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast.
Tell them to blow Taker, then they can get in the Rumble next year.
Hashtag blow Taker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I kind of want to make that quote in the card. Hashtag blow Taker. ... That's way fucking better than yeah. Coming out next is Indy Hartwell, which I just wrote down, yay, because I love Indy Hartwell. Coming out next is Sonya Deville, which I like the double kick down that she did with Asuka. I thought
she also eliminated Zoe Stark too. So
yep. Zoe Stark had a good showing.
Oh, and I'll be damned, Indy Hartwell. Sonya eliminated Indy too.
Yep.
Pat McAfee fucking hates Sonya Deville though. He's screaming on commentary. What does she do to keep having title matches after she loses them? And Cole's like, probably plenty of text messages.
Oh yeah, did you like when B-Fab came out, like Michael Cole was just like he just found a way to rag on Top Dollar.
Yeah.
Then the memes are going on. The memes are going around online. It's just like no one. And it's just like Michael Cole, fuck Top Dollar, he sucks.
It's pretty bad. You know that they're getting fucking canned when all they do is shit on fucking Top Dollar when they're in the ring.
The next one, Shotzi Blackheart.
And her stupid fucking tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you have against Shotzi Blackheart's tank?
I fucking hate it's stupid. It looks so childish. It's a child tank.
You
it's
look
a kid's
childish.
Tank. I do not. I don't think I look childish. Maybe I do.
Number 29 is Nikki Cross running down to the ring, finally not wearing that ASH gear and shit. Now, I want to, before I go any further, I want to note that for a good portion of this Rumble, except for maybe Becky and who else? Becky, maybe Asuka. Yeah, Becky, Asuka. Yeah, mainly those two who came out. The crowd was mainly dead for this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But then out of nowhere, Nia Jax's music hit.
Early.
Before the countdown.
Yeah.
And they went fucking nuts. I just wrote down, fuck yeah!
I was like, oh great, Nia Snax is here.
Yeah.
But they did a good job of making her look good, man. Making her look like a beast and shit again.
Well, it took a lot of fucking people to eliminate her. Yeah.
That and like they did the whole like crowd around her and she swats everybody off type of deal. But I do think it's funny how like you know, she's been like a joke about like botching shit and everything, and then her fucking entrance gets botched. I thought that was kind of humorous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was excited to see Nia again. She has put on a couple pounds though.
I was gonna say,
I always liked her entrance music. I don't really care for her though, personally.
We will be looking for a new co-host of the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast.
Good old diabetes.
Diabetes.
You will not talk about my angel.
We just did.
You subscribe to her OnlyFans, don't you?
She doesn't have an OnlyFans.
I was gonna say she has an OnlyFans.
No, she doesn't have an OnlyFans.
What is it then?
She has a Fansly.
Fansly. Wow. You subscribe to her Fansly, don't you?
You know what I do in my personal time is actually none of your goddamn business. And I like you said,
she would crush you in bed.
Oh yeah, she would.
Aw.
Oh yeah, crush me like a walnut, baby. All right, and then
fucking, it's her belly button.
Oh yeah. And then eventually Rhea Ripley ends up winning the Rumble here. I didn't like the Michelle McCool thing. I didn't like the Chelsea Green being eliminated in 5 seconds. So I deducted half points for that. So this Rumble gets 4 stars.
I was still very entertained by this. 4 stars.
What did you think, Shelby?
I had like 3 notes for this, and the rest of it was just me writing down entrance. I couldn't
Damn it, Shelby, you
attention
suck.
to this match. I didn't really care for it. It's still a Royal Rumble, so I gave it a 3 out of 5.
Okay. And in the main event, it is Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship with Paul Heyman and Shmooly in his corner against Kevin Owens. There was a guy in the crowd with a tribal queef sign. Fun fact, he got thrown out of the arena for that.
Really?
Yeah, I saw him on TikTok. He was
that's hilarious.
The arena. Yeah. And the only other thing I wrote down with this was that fucking steel stair bump.
Oh my god. That was ridiculous.
I fucking don't cringe a lot when I watch wrestling, but like when I saw that, I was like, holy fuck.
He did it. Did you 2 or 3 times?
Twice.
Twice, yeah.
Once was fucking enough.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, holy fuck, man.
They took their time with it though. Once they did it the first time, he laid there for a little bit and sold while Roman was like arguing, or not really arguing with Sami Zayn, but yelling at Sami Zayn, right? And then even the second one, they still gave it time to like sink in, but that fucking looked fucked. Oh, I also did like KO did a nice frog splash off the apron to Roman too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
The post match really made this though.
Yeah,
that'd be one of those ones where like, okay, Will, we're gonna do this spot where we slam you back first, and your head's gonna smack into the steel stairs, and then I'm like, wait a minute, back up. We're gonna do what now?
Yeah,
it doesn't work for me, brother.
The second time didn't look as good as the first, but the first one looked like his head literally hit the corner of the fucking
stairs. They both
stairs.
looked pretty fucking gnarly.
They did, but fuck. It was insane.
But yeah, what Nick said, when the match was over, I was like, all right, it was just fucking KO and Roman Reigns.
I was waiting for if you somehow.
So I gave it 3 stars. All right, but then more shit was happening after the match. I was just like, all right, let me see what's happening here. Then everything broke down. You know, the handcuffs, the super kicks, Zayn stepping in. Which I called that part. Like once Zayn was just like, you don't have to do this. I was like, he's gonna make Sami do it. And then he handed him the chair, and then I was just like, oh, okay, you know. And then he hits Reigns with the chair, and he fell down exactly the way fucking Rollins did when he hit him with the chair.
And Reigns did, yeah.
I am never, you know, there's always the Road Warrior pop. That's usually the fucking benchmark of pops, I think there's a new benchmark. And it's going to be the Sami Zayn pop. Because when that chair smacked the back of Roman Reigns, holy shit. I know this term gets tossed around a lot, like the roof being blown off, but I'm legitimately surprised the roof did not come off that place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they went nuts.
Yeah, they did.
You know? So
and then Jay walking out, I was like, whoa.
Yeah. So given that whole ending sequence, I had to up it from a 3 to a 4.
3.5 up from a 3.
Yeah, it was a good match. Nothing like spectacular, but it was it was a good match. But the post match was what did it. It took a lot longer than it should have, but every second of it was really well done. So yeah, I gave it a 4 as well.
There we go. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what do we give Royal Rumble 2023?
7.
I gave it a 6.
6 as well. Those two, the Pitch Black and Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss, brought it down for me.
Yeah.
You know. All right. So that was our review of Royal Rumble 2003. Thusly, I'm using
2003. 2023.
Whatever. It's a 3 in there. We'll figure it out. Our audience is smart. They'll figure it out. What was I going to say? Ending our Royal Rumble month here. So yeah. So now we're going to move on to Nick's Fact of the Week, which he usually regales us in either a story or a fact that he found in the wrestling world. So Nick, what do you got for us?
This week's Fact of the Week. So AJ Styles has wrestled at least once a month, every month, since April 2013, and has only had 4 months on the shelf since September 2001.
Wow.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I guess breaking his ankle right now is a blessing in disguise. He finally gets some time off.
Yeah. He's probably pretty happy about the time off anyway.
Fuck yeah.
Although it's WrestleMania season, so it's really hard to say. Is he gonna be back for WrestleMania?
Don't know.
Hopefully.
That'll be his big payday, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And we are a little over on time, but that's okay. We're gonna play. Let's try Guess Who. Let's try to guess who.
Yeah, let's just say.
Is that the one we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna try Guess Who here. We're gonna ask questions relating to the appearance of our wrestler. And to narrow it down some, we'll tell each other if it's a male or female or such like that. But then we'll ask questions that relate, it could be their race, it could be about their hair, what kind of gear they wear, such like that. Like, oh, do they wear red tights and shit like that? All right, I have my wrestler picked out, so y'all can start asking away.
Male or female?
It is. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It is a male. I'm sorry.
So that doesn't count as a question then. So go ahead, Nick.
Are they living?
Doesn't really count to their appearance.
Okay.
But okay.
Do they have long or short hair?
They have long hair.
Are they white?
No.
Are they Japanese?
Yes.
Are you Shinsuke Nakamura?
I'm done with you, Nick.
How the hell did you get it just off that?
No, that's the second time he's broken a game.
This one at least got like 2 in, maybe 3. I guess 3. It wasn't the very first question. Jesus. All right, Nick, you got one lined up?
Yeah. Ask away.
You gotta say whether it's male or female.
Oh, it's male.
All right. Are they white?
Yes.
All right. Artist?
Like they could own a gun.
What?
No.
I said, do they look like they could own a gas station?
In certain parts of the USA, yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Is he? Is he brown?
Nope.
Okay. I'm trying to think of gas station owners. I don't know.
You asked if he was white, and I said yes.
That's true. Yeah, you did. I fucking that question just threw me off. I was like, what does that
fuck?
mean?
Does he look like somebody? Does he look like somebody who would want the wall built?
You know what? Given the appearance of some of the January 6th rioters, yes.
Are you Brian Kendrick?
No.
Fuck.
Does he have long hair?
Yes.
Long hair.
Now,
the way we were playing the game before, if you get like the last week's game, if you guess a person, you're out. Is that
That's not the rule?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, something here. Do they wear trunks normally?
No.
Oh.
Do they wear a singlet?
No.
Is their name on their tights?
At one time, their first name was.
Are they muscular?
No.
Huh. Does this person look like an umpire that failed?
No.
Are you Don West?
No.
Fuck.
Don West doesn't have long hair, you fuck.
You play the game your way, I'll play it my way.
Does this person no, how do I word this? Is this person an amputee?
No.
I'm starting to think this is a failed experiment.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
there are.
Is this person bald?
No.
They have long hair.
Oh shit!
What is happening?
I legitimately forgot.
I'm the one to ask the stupid questions.
Does this person have a goatee?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck, I would have thought you'd have it by now.
God, this could be so many people. This is the problem.
Long hair, goatee, looks like a gas station employee, looks like a Trumper. You know, like, I mean, it's narrowing down. What?
Isn't muscular.
No, you asked me that.
No, I said isn't, you fucking moron. Jesus.
Excuse me?
I'm starting to hate this game. I'm really starting to hate this game.
We debuted it and retired it in the same night.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you LA Knight?
No.
Fuck it. Are you Austin Theory?
No. Long hair.
I give.
Yeah, I'm gonna give too.
AJ Styles.
Oh, I was close.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He looks like he could run a gas station, and he does look like he could have been at Capitol Hill on January 6th.
He looks like he could run a gas station?
Look at the fucking guy and tell me you haven't seen that guy at the gas station.
I don't think I have.
I have seen women that are fucking 9-10s in terms of looks at a gas station. I have seen the dude that looks like AJ Styles at the gas station. I don't know what you're missing here. Everybody from all walks of life probably will at some point at least entertain working at the gas station. Fuck.
I entertained it one time.
I did too.
I actually don't think I ever did.
Yeah, you were too busy working at the pickle place.
That was one summer.
Plus Shelby
Same
was,
difference.
Plus Shelby was in
Still
school.
worked there.
Plus Shelby was actually in school, you know, fucking working to get a real job, unlike us.
Hey, I was working to get a real job.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Nick did
Just
too.
because I don't get paid for said real job and do it based on volunteer basis doesn't mean it's still not a real job. So fuck you.
Hey, calm down.
I bet you make delicious sandwiches.
This game makes us all very angry.
Obviously.
I think we should just move on to the Vintage Pick of the Week and say fuck the rest of this game.
No, I want to do Shelby's.
Retire.
All right. He's a guy. He's a guy. As far as I know, he is.
Well, I mean, unless you're Nyla Rose, but yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
that is a guy.
That's a
Sunny
many.
Kiss. Sunny Kiss. That's what I was.
Does
Although
your
I'm not
person
sure.
look? Does your person look like somebody who would be secretly recorded having sex? With
Sure.
somebody else's wife?
We'll say sure. Yeah, we'll say sure. Why
Is
not?
it Hulk Hogan?
No.
Oh, that would be great.
Are they white?
Yes.
Short hair or dark hair? Or long hair?
Depends on the point in his career.
Are you Edge?
No.
Are you Christian?
No.
Are you Chris Jericho?
No.
Eddie Guerrero?
No.
Steve Austin?
No.
Can you ask questions about his appearance, please?
I think it's technically your turn, artist.
Does he look like somebody who would run across the border?
No, I don't think so.
Does he look like a bitch?
No, I don't think so.
Does he look like a bitch?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said no, by the way. I don't think so.
Okay.
This game is going off the rails.
The Undertaker?
No, it's not The Undertaker.
I don't think the Undertaker would appreciate. Well, I was about to say, I don't think the Undertaker would appreciate you saying he doesn't look like a bitch, but we did entertain the idea of blowing him earlier, so.
Yeah, we did.
Hashtag blow taker.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, just fuck it. Reveal your person. This game went off the rails.
DDP.
Fuck.
I was close with Hogan.
Yeah, sure.
I
Kind
was
of, I
close
guess.
with Taker.
I guess.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
let's move on to our vintage pick of the week, which is usually a show, a match, a promo, something we think you should seek out and watch. So, Shelby, what's your vintage pick of the week?
The Mankind debut promos from 1996.
Right on.
Yeah.
Nick?
Mine is from the WWF Wrestling Challenge episode from May 13th, 1990. The late genius Lanny Poffo versus Dale Wolf.
Interesting.
He's like cartwheeling in the ring and shit. Like, Genius gets the win. Mike Genius could have been badass. Then Damian Sandow tried to do it, cartwheels included, but we all saw how that went.
Oh yeah. Mine, I've actually been meaning to make this my vintage pick of the week for like 3 weeks, and I kept forgetting. So there's a clip online of Kevin Steen wrestling, I think, like in, I don't know, maybe like a auditorium or a high school gym or some shit. So there's not a huge crowd, and there's like one dude in the fucking audience, like chanting, and he's like, "We want wrestling, we want wrestling." He just keeps chanting, "We want wrestling," while they're doing like rudimentary shit in the ring, you know? And like finally Kevin Steen fucking pokes his head out through the second rope and just screams at the guy, "This is wrestling, fuckface!" It was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen, man.
He is so good. I remember like early on in his, like when he was wrestling on Raw, and like some of the things he would say during his matches, just fucking hilarious. Just like yelling at the commentators or like the audience. This is fucking good. He'd be like,
God.
you know, he'd have like a chin lock on somebody and just be like fucking shit talking the audience.
That was like my favorite thing I've ever seen by him. They're like, the guy just kept going, "We want wrestling, we want." He's like, "This is wrestling, fuckface!" Oh god, it was just so good. Look that up if you people haven't seen it and shit. There's the real bell this time. That signifies the end of the three-way dance wrestling podcast. We're a little over on time. So guess who will not probably be returning? We tried it and it didn't work. It was just an idea I thought of earlier, and we're just
don't
like,
expect Guess Who Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, it was an idea we thought of literally like fucking 2 hours before the show, and we're just like, hey, we'll try it. It sounds like an idea, and we see how that went off the rails there.
Does he look like a bitch?
I said, does he look like a bitch? So as of right now, we have no idea what we're doing next week. Might be a movie review, might be a classic pay-per-view. Who the fuck knows? I don't even know at this moment. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, be sure to like us on Amazon, Apple,
Spotify.
Thank you. Spotify.
Hashtag Blowtaker.
Hashtag. Oh yeah, that's the quote.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would be the quote. Yeah, hashtag Blowtaker. So yep. Join us next week for another episode of the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. For Shubs and Nick, I am the VENMO TheArtistVersion1. Remember, be breezy.